If you had asked almost anyone in the early 1970s about the fastest car on the streets, you would have likely received a variety of answers, depending on where you were in the United States. Someone in Santa Monica might have known a guy with a heavily modified Boss 429 that dominated every race, while at the same time, a car enthusiast in New England might have heard whispers about a legendary Corvette packing one of the most powerful big block engines around. During this era, speed was everywhere, and performance cars were readily available. However, there was one specific dealer-built performance car that you could buy straight from the lot, instantly making you a street racing legend. We are talking about a car capable of running quarter-mile times in the 9-second range straight out of the box. But this power was not coming from a 427 SOHC-powered Comet or anything of the sort. Instead, the beast in question was the absolutely wild motion 454-powered Super Vega. For those unfamiliar with Baldwin Motion and its lineup of high-performance dealer-built machines, here is a quick overview. Baldwin Motion was the result of a collaboration between two companies: Baldwin Chevrolet, a Chevrolet dealership in Baldwin, New York, and Motion Performance, a high-performance tuning shop located in the same area. The process was simple. Baldwin Chevrolet supplied brand new Chevrolet cars, and Motion Performance transformed them into high-powered machines. And we are not talking about mild upgrades. These cars underwent full engine swaps and extensive modifications to maximize speed. Thanks to its connection with Baldwin Chevrolet, Motion Performance could distribute these high-performance vehicles to a much broader customer base. In some cases, customers could even finance these cars as if they were standard factory models. Over the years, Motion Performance built a range of incredible cars, including Camaros, Chevelle, and even some uniquely modified Corvettes throughout the 1970s. However, today we are not discussing any of those. Instead, we are focusing on Motion's final and most radical creation, the big block Vega. The first generation, pre-facelift Chevrolet Vega, produced from 1970 to 1973, was actually a decent-looking car. It resembled a scaled-down 1970 Camaro, but was designed with a more practical, everyday appeal. The Vega was an economy car intended for the masses, powered by a selection of four-cylinder engines. Unfortunately, none of these engines delivered significant performance, as they were built for efficiency rather than speed. However, the Vega had one major advantage. It was a front-engine, rear-wheel drive car that weighed only 2,200 pounds. This made it an excellent candidate for drag racing if a more powerful engine was swapped in. Performance enthusiasts quickly realized this, and many hardcore drag racers began gutting these lightweight Vegas, stuffing them with V8 engines and achieving incredible quarter-mile times. With the right setup, these modified Vegas were capable of running 10-second or even 9-second quarter miles. An added bonus was that these high-performance Vegas could still be insured as compact cars, significantly reducing insurance costs compared to traditional muscle cars of the time. As a result, companies started offering V8 swap kits, allowing enthusiasts to build their own backyard muscle machines. Even Chevrolet itself experimented with the idea of a V8-powered Vega. They built a prototype featuring an all-aluminum small-block V8 sourced from their secretive Skunk Works department. The main concern was that a standard cast-iron V8 would add too much weight, making the lightweight Vega handle poorly. However, the aluminum 302 cubic inch V8 proved to be a solid option, giving the Vega high 13-second quarter-mile capabilities with a stock turbo 350 transmission and an untouched rear axle. With a 4-speed manual and better gearing, a 300 horsepower Vega could have been even quicker. Now, let us get back to the Motion Vega. Motion Performance wasted no time capitalizing on the growing V8 Vega trend, offering complete V8 swapped Vegas in various performance stages. Unlike the DIY swap kits that enthusiasts installed in their garages, Motion Vegas were professionally built, fully turnkey machines ready to dominate the streets. The base model Motion V8 Vega started at $4,000, which was already more expensive than a brand new Z28 Camaro, which had an MSRP of around $3,500. However, since Motion Performance operated independently from large corporate manufacturers, it was free to push performance boundaries without the same restrictions. As a result, customers could order Motion Vegas with nearly limitless performance upgrades. Based on information from period advertisements and literature, here is what we know. For $4,000, customers received a basic V8 swapped Vega, most likely with a 350 cubic inch small block engine. While not groundbreaking, this setup was still quick. If you had a larger budget, around $5,000, you could opt for the Motion Phase 3 Vega, which came with a 370 horsepower LT1 small block engine. By 1971, this LT1 was one of the most potent small block engines available. Motion Vegas also came with a range of additional performance enhancements, including a 4-speed M22 rock crusher transmission, a 12-bolt positraction rear axle, and upgraded suspension components to improve traction. But the insanity did not stop there. Customers who were willing to spend even more, estimated to be around $6,000 at the time, could order a Motion Vega with a monstrous 427 or 454 cubic inch big block engine. This was a game changer. Fitting a big block engine into the tiny Vega required extensive modifications. The bell housing area needed to be cut, custom motor mounts had to be fabricated, and additional exhaust work was required. Big block Vegas also featured side exit exhausts due to space constraints. Despite these challenges, the end result was a car with over 400 horsepower and an incredible amount of torque. With so much power and so little weight, these Vegas were unbelievably fast in a straight line. Of course, the added weight of the big block engine negatively impacted handling, but buyers of these cars were not interested in cornering performance. They wanted raw acceleration, and that is exactly what they got. And it did not end there. Some sources suggest that Motion Performance even experimented with turbocharged and supercharged 350 small block Vegas. A Period magazine article mentioned these setups, which means the customization possibilities for Motion Vegas were almost limitless. In addition to performance upgrades, Motion Vegas came with distinctive styling cues, including Motion's signature stripes, larger Kragger wheels, a rear deck lid spoiler, side exit exhaust pipes, and an available L88 style hood. Interestingly, if the standard Vega was not spacious enough for you, Motion Performance even offered a high-performance version of the Vega wagon. Imagine pulling up in a Hemi Charger only to get left in the dust by a Vega station wagon. Only a few of these cars were ever built, and they undoubtedly shocked many muscle car owners in their day. Rumors suggest that these top-tier Motion Vegas could cost around $6,000 when new, a hefty price for a budget car with a massive engine stuffed under the hood. The exact number of Motion Vegas produced remains unclear. According to a Motor Trend article, it is believed that only 454 powered Vegas were built before the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, intervened. The agency confronted Joel Rosen, the mastermind behind Motion Performance, and essentially shut down his operation, deeming it non-compliant with new regulations. Joel Rosen previously offered authentication services to verify genuine Motion vehicles, but after his passing in 2023, verifying these cars has become significantly more challenging. Many of the Motion Vegas were built for racing, and it is likely that several were wrecked or dismantled over time. It is possible that some of these legendary cars are still out there, sitting in barns or rusting away in forgotten scrapyards. Regardless, the Motion Vegas remains one of the most sought-after dealer-built performance cars of all time, standing alongside rarities like the AMC Gremlin 401XR. Thank you for watching this episode. If you enjoyed the video, we'd love for you to hit the like button and share it with fellow car enthusiasts. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an exciting new episode. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more incredible stories from the world of rare and powerful cars. Keep your passion for classic muscle cars alive, and stay tuned for our next adventure on four wheels. Until next time, keep revving those engines.